Hi Pisces, I'm here with your love reading. Welcome, thanks for joining me. Also check your sun, moon and rising signs, okay? Take what resonates. Okay. Could be a little bit of a block in communication, block throat chakra. Someone's not talking, they're not communicating because my throat is a bit blocked. Okay, could be a bit of fear. So, what are the love messages for Pisces? Love messages for Pisces. Love messages for Pisces. Yeah, someone's throat chakra is very blocked. Could be a block in communication. Is someone here quite nervous? Because I'm already all over the place. Dropping the cards. As I say to everyone, you need to be patient. You need to trust and have faith and let go. Don't get too emotionally attached to a situation. Keep doing you. You know, because then you're going to cause more blocks and you'll trigger the other person. And then they'll run away and hide. Yeah? So you need to have patience. Keep doing you. Let go. Honestly, that's when everything comes in. Don't chase people. Let them come to you. So if somebody's a little bit fearful here, why won't they reach out? When's it going to happen? You can't put a time frame on things. You have to be patient. Because if they come forward at the wrong time, right, and it's not the right time, it won't work out. Something will happen and then you'll go into separation, or you'll not talk again, or something like that. You'll trigger each other. So if there is a bit of fear on when it's going to happen, you can't put a time frame. It's divine timing. You have to trust and have faith and be positive and keep doing you, because fate and destiny is at work here. You don't need to do anything because the universe is doing it all for you. Love messages for Pisces. Okay. 6 of Cups. Okay, could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Okay. Love messages for Pisces. Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. On the floor again. Oh, someone here is very nervous. Wow. Love messages for Pisces. Love messages for Pisces, please. Okay. Page of Cups. Could be dealing with a fellow water sign. You could be dealing with someone younger than you. This is like a teenager. Someone could have children here. Okay. Could have a love offer coming in here. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Yeah, again, I feel this is a mutual thing. Let me just come up before for you, Pisces. Bear with me. 9 of Cups. Trust me, guys. It's not good to be over obsessive in a situation, because it's just going to take even longer. Trust me, I've been there. The moment you do you and let go and let the situation unfold naturally and allow people the time and the space and the room to get on with what they need to do, that's when everything happens. I know it's hard to learn patience, but when you do, that's when everything happens. This is an unbreakable bond. This is a sacred, you know, you can't ever get away from your twin flame. You can't. You can't. You're always together no matter what. You're never in separation in love. You are love. Okay, I know people want answers. I know it's hard. But you need to trust and have faith, okay? The world, okay? The Fool could be a long distance thing. Maybe someone's far away. Just bear with me. Love messages for Pisces. Love messages for Pisces. Love messages for Pisces. Okay. We've got the 3 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. Yeah, you've been waiting for your ships to come in for a long time. Bear with me. The Star. Judgment. The Moon. So far we have got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then a tiny bit of Taurus there. Could be dealing with a Cancer moon. Ooh. Yeah, Right, hang on a minute. Let me just get everything out that wants to come out, and then I'll really get into this reading. Bear with me. Okay. 8 of Wands. This has been on the cards for a long time, Pisces, and I mean really long. Bear with me. Okay. The Strength card. Again, Gemini, Leo energy, lovers, twin flame, soulmate connection. Yep. Okay. Really tuning into someone's nerves here. Ace of Pentacles. On the floor again. Okay. Someone here could be walking away from something, such as a third party. Bear with me. Okay. Oh my goodness, Pisces. This is going to be a reading. Wow. Bear with me. Cards are jumping out all over the place. Any more cards for Pisces? Any more? I'm gonna have to get them all out, you see. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a third party here. Right, hang on a minute. Okay, bear with me. Ten of Swords. Ooh, the Tower. Okay. This is going to be quite a reading. Always is when I do Pisces and Libra, especially. Powerful. Wow. Okay. Any more love messages, please? Any more love messages for Pisces? Any more love messages for Pisces? Page of Wands. Emperor. The Hierophant. Anyone want to come out? Okay. So, bear with me, Pisces. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yep. To trust and have faith. Right, so we have got, this is nostalgia. This is soulmates and this is past people. Right? There's past people coming back here. Someone sees someone as a wish fulfillment. Somebody wants victory here, success. Somebody wants to take the leap of faith. There is still cycles here being completed. This could represent male or female energy. This can be somebody's sister, their brother, niece, nephew, right? This is a very young energy, like a teenager. Someone could have been acting immature and childish about a situation. Just a bit foolish, right? Someone is trying to manifest someone. This could be both of you, right? Someone's watching someone's social media. He's an intriguer. He's a spy. Maybe someone's not ready to let their guard down yet because someone is very full of fear, right? Something, or, you know, it could be emotions clouding their judgment, but I strongly feel something else is. Such as addictions, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, right? Now, you've been waiting for this for a long time. I feel that this is a mutual thing. This is coming from both ends, right? But from the other person's point of view, they are seeking a new start, a new relationship. They want to come back and have a new relationship. It's got a lot of potential here to grow, to evolve. Someone could be closed off emotionally here too. They're a bit guarded. He is affectionate, passionate, young, kind, but pages are a bit sort of non-committal and inexperienced. They take ages to make decisions. Someone's embracing their spiritual side. Can you hear the fear? Somebody who wants to take the leap of faith. They want to embark on a new journey, be spontaneous. This is fear of the unknown. A new start, a new beginning, right? Traveling, right? Bear with me, bear with me. This is definitely a twin flame soulmate connection, right? These cycles are still playing out here. That's what I feel. Wow. That fear. Bear with me. Right. So there is no doubt in my mind here that someone went through a transition, changes, transformation, right? Toxic, destructive cycles, addictions, codependencies. Someone here has got a huge ego problem, right? They're going through a tower moment. Look, transition. Right, hang on a minute. We have got Aries energy, Capricorn. Hang on a minute. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, the Death. This is Scorpio. The 3 of Swords, air energy, the 6 of Swords. Yeah, right. So there is no doubt in my mind that there was a third party situation. I think it is near enough the same cards that come up for you last time, Pisces, right? But it does look like someone is finally getting ready to let their guard down and take that leap of faith. We've got the 10 of Swords, the 6 and 5 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. When I see the Emperor and the Devil together, this tells me that someone is or was involved with someone that is very, very narcissistic, plays the victim, toxic, destructive, controlling, possessive, and has a huge ego problem. And I mean huge. It's like they never admit when they're in the wrong. They can't seem to face up to the reality of what they've done. They always have to be right. They can't seem to let go of their pride. Right? So someone here could be cutting their losses and finally walking away from toxic waters, seeking something better, going towards something better. All this baggage. Right? Someone's walking away from a third party situation, and wow, does it look destructive and toxic and codependent. It looked very dark and there wasn't much give and take here. Everything was on somebody's terms, and wow, someone here could have suffered heartbreak, betrayal, backstabbing, loss, being in pain. You know, they're in pain from being in separation from someone. Someone here has got some sort of materialistic bondage with this 4 of Pentacles. These cycles are still being played out, right? I do pick up someone here that is quite greedy. They're obsessed with money and power and materialistic things. They could be quite money orientated, overindulging, greedy, right? Refusing to come out of a comfort zone. But they're finally, look, going to admit defeat, surrender, walk away, because this situation is not serving them anymore. Someone here has gone through a transformation, a rebirth, a transition, changes. These cycles are still being completed because of this Wheel of Fortune and the World card. They're still being completed, these cycles, right? They could just be walking away now, or they're yet to, but they will, because they're going to see sense for where their heart's true desire is, you know, who their heart lies with. This situation is reached the inevitable. It's time for a change. It's time to walk away, right? Also, if you thought that somebody wasn't going to change, they weren't going to walk away from all this, they have. They have, because they've gone for a transformation. They've transitioned, they've changed, they've gone through judgment, right? Now, I do feel with a lot of you, yes, a third party interference came between you. They could have been around a fire sign, Capricorn, controlling. So it's like someone really has changed. They really have. There's been a breakup here, a separation. It looked a bit, wow, it looked a bit violent as well, a bit abusive. Painful, abrupt. There's been some sort of painful, abrupt ending. And someone's quite fearful as well because they don't know the outcome of a situation. With the Tower, the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. There's been a dramatic, painful ending here. It's like it's come to an abrupt end. And it looked very painful. Painful. Someone could have suffered backstabbing, betrayal, definitely. And also someone here is quite guarded and closed off emotionally. He can be very guarded and cold. And he doesn't really show much emotion. Stern, masculine. Right? Someone here could be in charge of their own business, building up an empire. He just sits and gives orders. He's all about the control, power, authority, alpha male. This could be somebody's dad. Maybe a karmic situation with someone's dad interfering. Yeah? Yeah? But just know, whoever this energy is, they have gone through a transformation. They've changed, they've transitioned, right? They've been reborn. Despite all this, they are walking away and they are finally surrendering. Look, this toxic, destructive cycle, they're walking away. It could have already happened, right? They're going towards calmer waters. They're seeking calmer waters because they're coming towards you, or vice versa. Okay? Someone's got something to say here, okay, with this Judgment card. Yeah? They want to rebuild bridges. They don't want it to be over. Someone could be fearful that something is over here with someone. Yeah? Where there is death, there is new beginnings, there is rebirth, pain and separation. But there's also changes, and changes bring in opportunities, right? So someone wants to rebuild bridges. There's unfinished business here. Look. Look. So even though these cycles are still being completed, right? There's going to be a turnaround here. They're having a Tower moment. Look. A realization. A wake-up call. They're going through their own judgment. Their true self, their true soul, their spirit has woken up. Someone's got something to say here. They want to speak their truth. They're seeking opportunity with you, victory. I strongly feel that there could have been children here. And I strongly feel with some of you, yes, there is past people coming back. Someone thinking about someone heavily. Right? Because this is water energy as well, I think that you are missing someone here as well. A lot. You're trying to manifest each other. Triggering, mirroring, manifesting each other. Could be doing that without realizing. Right? They've got something to say. Look, they're calling judgment. They could have been immature, foolish and childish in the past. A bit judgmental. You know, they made a bad judgment, but they're coming back here to put things right. Because this person's changed. Right? Okay, bear with me. Then we have got the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Eight of Wands, Strength, the Moon. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio and a tiny bit of Leo. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, Taurus, and Cancer, Pisces. You could be dealing with a Cancer moon, Scorpio moon. So there's quite a bit of water energy here. Pisces. So I'm feeling you, the other person's energy, the person that's trying to come back. I feel this is both of you that want to reach out, that want to take the leap of faith. Wish fulfillment, heart's desires, passion, love. This could be you wanting to make a love offer for someone, but you're afraid. Look, indecisiveness, confusion, block in communication. You heard my voice, right? Illusion, doubt, trapped in your own head. Yeah? Someone's very confused here. Hiding, closed off emotionally, guarded. Could possibly be off social media. With some of you, someone is definitely watching someone's social media, right? This is deception, things that are hidden, right? So yes, I do feel that someone wants to reach out. They've got an announcement to make. They want to save a union, rekindle, resurrect something, heal something, rebuild bridges. Somebody here wants commitment here. Someone here is persevering. They're showing their resilience. Just finding that inner strength and inner courage to reach out to someone. Yeah? Someone here had to learn self-control as well. How to master that. Right? This situation is calling for you to have faith. Someone here wants commitment with someone. They might want to get married with this Hierophant card. Yeah? I definitely feel that some of you could be getting married. Could have been married. This is future energies. Two of Cups. The Lovers. Someone here is very traditional, very old-fashioned, family honour, very family-orientated. You know, they want to commit to you. They want to put things right. Someone here is very spiritual. This is your twin flame, Pisces. This is your twin flame. Someone's coming in here with a love offer. Look. Commitment, stability. This could be you as well. I feel that this is mutual. You both want the same things. Where things are equal. Peaceful resolution, mutual understanding, respect. Someone's making a love offer. Look. Romantic, affectionate, kind, loving. Yeah? Someone wants this companionship, this togetherness. Look. The twin flame soulmate dynamic, that unbreakable bond. This is something of great, great value. Again, working on your finances, stability, security, manifesting your abundance. Look. Hard work paying off. Look. Someone wants opportunity here, victory, success with the Six of Wands. Look. So they're coming in here with truth and clarity. Look. If you don't know who these young people are, this young person is, it could be someone's child, like I said, a niece, a nephew, son, daughter, brother, sister. If you don't know who this young page is, it could be someone that has childlike tendencies, that acts like a child, a teenager, young, inexperienced, takes forever to make decisions. Pages can be a bit sort of, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, a bit dry, a bit cold. Possibly, you could have a new person coming in with some of you, right? Someone that you've met through a mutual friend, someone that you know at work, yeah? But with a lot of you, I feel that, yeah, tradition, family, yeah, and outside influences. Wow. This person, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's communication coming in here. Someone's going to reach out. He's the bringer of news. Look. Look. Passionate, young, fiery. Somebody wants to reach out to someone. But they're afraid. Because so much has happened, you see. So they're persevering. They want to take the leap of faith. There's something coming at you fast. Some sort of news here as well. Something to do with money. Something of great value, monetary value. Someone here could be finding out they're owed money. There could have been a divorce They're waiting for a divorce settlement, contract signing, legal stuff, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles is a lot of money. Somebody just wants to put all this behind them and start this new, powerful new, relationship, this new start. This is your twin flame. You've never been separated. The feelings have always been there. This bond is unbreakable, and what is bringing you back together is fate and destiny. It's fated. There could have been a lot of resistance, a lot of running away. Someone might have had to do mirror work, shadow work. They had lessons to learn. And it does look like someone has learned some painful truths here, painful revelations, right? You had to learn, you had to grow, you had to evolve, go on a spiritual journey. Everything that you've been looking for is in this connection with this person. You can't keep away because the bond is too strong. That's when the universe is stepping in. And I definitely feel in the near future there's going to be a marriage, engagements. Someone could be coming in here to propose. Yeah? Reconnecting or rekindling or healing something. Lost love. Look, we found each other again. Beautiful. Divine intervention there, look. Someone's got a very spiritual connection with someone. Very spiritual. You're always spiritually connected. Always. You're never separated. It's like magnets. Back together again. Look. Rekindling. Someone misses that. The togetherness. Just being with each other. That's what they're, that's what they're craving, wanting, yearning, This is mutual with a lot of you. Right? So this situation is calling for you to have faith and trust with this star card. This is positive. This is very, very positive. Someone is hanging on to someone very, very tightly. They don't want to let go. They don't want to let go. They're hanging on for dear life. They're clinging on to every bit of hope. And the star card is saying yes. Persevere, have patience. Because your ships are coming in. Someone's going to take that leap of faith. Love offers coming in, opportunities coming in, clarity. Right? Making things right. They're calling judgment here. They're calling judgment. Making a correct judgment call. Situating this, taking control. I've resurrected, I've ascended, I've changed. And they're going to save this union, look. Yeah? They're going to save this union. This is a very, very good omen, very, very positive, the star card. This is health, vitality, divine faith, hope, ancestors, wish fulfillment. Someone sees someone as a wish fulfillment, Pisces. Look, with this 9 of Cups and the star, look. Light will be brought to a situation. Look. You both could be triggering, mirroring and manifesting each other without realizing. But at the moment, there's a lot of fear. Because of my blocked throat chakra, there's a block in communication. There's fear, there's deception. Someone is adamant, determined on working this out with you, or vice versa. Right? They want victory here. They want victory. Someone wants to fight for this connection. They won't let you go. They won't surrender. Right? Because you are their heart's desire, their true heart's desire, their twin flame. Yeah? A very strong, powerful bond that you've got with someone. Look, it's too strong. You can't fight it. Yeah? You can't fight it. You can't run from it. Because the universe always steps in and brings you back together. Fate and destiny. It was already written. Yeah? When people come back to reconcile, to resurrect something, that's because it's meant to be. Someone here had to do healing. They had to learn self-control. They had to learn patience. And someone here really, really is persevering and showing their resilience. This is gut instincts. This is going with your own judgment here as well. Right? If someone had an anger problem, they had to sort of tame any anger. Yeah? They've really learned calmness, healing, you know, patience, balancing. This is really powerful, Pisces. Really powerful. So, your ships are coming in no matter what. Okay? This situation is saying to you to have patience, and this is calling for you to have faith and remain hopeful. Light will be brought to a situation. Okay? It's not over yet. There's unfinished business here. There's unfinished business. It's not over yet. This is beautiful, Pisces. Yeah? Yeah. Temperance. Yep. Yep. So I've just pulled the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy. So yeah, someone here has definitely had to. They've had to. Perseverance, yes. They had to learn healing. They had to go through healing. And with this Temperance card, this tells me that someone could be doing this right now. Mastering strength and balance. But they're also learning patience and calmness and self-control, and how to let go and keep doing them and keep persevering, keep working on themselves, keep working on self-love, because that is key on anyone's journey. And I even posted that on the community page. Make sure you match the same vibration as the universe. Don't be full of doubt and fear. Release that fear, yeah, because then you'll cause blocks, or you'll trigger the other person, and then you'll cause even more delays. Let go. Don't emotionally obsess. Let them get on with what they need to do. Let these cycles be completed, right? Because you'll just cause more blocks and delays. You need to let go and focus on yourself. The moment you let go, that's when your ships come in. That's when everything happens. It falls into place at the right time. Fate and destiny is at work here. You don't need to do anything. Because your destiny is already written. It's already, you know. The universe is doing the rest. You don't need to do anything. Because you are going to be together with this person again. Someone here needs to have patience. Yeah? They've had to learn that, and they've had to master that with some of you. Moderating. Accommodating to their circumstances. You know, it's like opposites come in and they find middle ground. Equal. Balancing. Yeah? Yeah? This is a very spiritually connected bond. Yeah? Because there's a lot of divine intervention here. Someone wants a peaceful resolution here. Compromise. Where things are fair. Yeah? Someone here is testing the waters here as well. Strength testing. I keep hearing strength testing. Someone could have come in here with a bit of communication, testing the waters, then run away again. Right? Because if they come forward at the wrong time, where someone's journey isn't completed or their lessons haven't been learned, you'll just go into separation again. Something will happen again. You're never separated in love. You are love. You're always connected spiritually. This is an unbreakable bond. Something will happen, and then there'll be a block in communication, and somebody will run away and hide again. So you can't really rush the natural order of things. Okay, you need to let go. You need to have patience. This is a divine timing thing. You don't need to do anything, because this is already fated. It's already written. You can't put a time frame on things. Right? That's the one thing that we readers can't do. Put a time frame. When's it going to happen? It could be tomorrow. It could be in a few weeks. It could be in July. It could be in August. But just know that it's going to be so worth it. Yeah? I've had so many people messaging me. They've worked on themselves. They've learned patience. They let go. Right? They were doing manifesting. Focusing on themselves. So many people have messaged me. I've had communication. I've come into union. I'm engaged. My person's come forward. See? And that is living proof. This is promising of union from the universe. Look. See? You don't need to do anything. You don't need to control a situation. Because it's already written. It's fated. It's destiny. Yeah? So with some of you, you could have lost your faith a little bit here. But the universe is saying, yes, you can trust and have faith. Remain hopeful. Light will be brought to a situation. Let go of that fear. Yeah? Surrender that fear. I know it's hard. Yeah? Things happen at the right time when they're meant to. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. Wow. So, more confirmation. I've just pulled the Sun card, Leo. The Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we've got the Seven of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So that's more confirmation here. And again, traveling, long distance, with some of you could be in 2 different countries, something like that. The Sun card, look. Brighter days are ahead. Light will be brought to the situation. A bright future with your twin flame. Plus the Star card, plus the Wish card. Doesn't get any better than that, Pisces. Someone sees someone as their little ray of sunshine, a happy ending, a future, getting married. Someone's coming in here, look. Victory, success, truth, banishing bad things out of their life, a new start. They've got their thinking cap on, making decisions. Yeah? Communication, an active mind, objective. Someone here has got that sense of adventure, that fighting spirit, look. See? They could have been a bit defensive, you know, guarded, closed off emotionally. See? Passionate, fiery, daring, look. If there's other people around, you know, opponents, look, they're going to fight for this connection. See? Yeah? Look. Prosperity, abundance, joy, happiness. Embracing your inner child. Some of you might want to have children. Right? Achievement, accomplishment, goals. Happiness, bliss, contentment and freedom. Someone wants to come home to someone, look. Yeah? Look. Travelling. Could be waiting for some sort of worldly pandemic, restriction, lockdown to be lifted so you can travel, see people, right? You will feel whole again. There will be a completion here again in this situation. Control of the situation. Situate it properly. Being mature, being civilized. Yeah? Finding yourself again. Look, finding your center. Someone sees someone as the apple of their eye. They are your world, your universe, your life. Eternal twin flames. Look. See? Someone could have lost sight of their identity a little bit. So you need to find yourself again, feeling whole again. Look. The situation will be whole again. Because, and I think this came up last time as well for you, Pisces, twin flames can feel incomplete without each other. So you will be whole again. Look. You can feel a bit lost without the other. But you're never separated spiritually. You're never. This bond is unbreakable. It's powerful. Right? The connection. The love. So whether these cycles are still being completed, right? Just know the outcome is beautiful. Yeah? Positive, bright. Wishes being fulfilled, love offers, truth and clarity, fairness, opportunities, celebrations, success. Yeah? Working really hard on yourself. Someone could be in charge of their own business. Look, releasing that fear. Yeah? Someone here is ruled by ego and they feed into that fear too much, right? Emotions cloud their judgment. Someone here needs to show their self more love, right? Someone needs to look after their health a bit more as well. Feed your soul with positivity, right? Strengthen your soul. Make sure you're looking after you, nurturing yourself, showing yourself love. Yeah, being kind to yourself. Someone is going to come out of hiding and show emotion and show love and show compassion. Heart to heart, express their love to someone, right? Light will be brought to this situation. Okay? You need to trust and have faith. Also, someone here wants to strengthen this bond. Look. Someone's feelings have grown, they've evolved. Where you've been with, if there's other people, separation, etc. Yeah? This bond is going to strengthen. Because it's too powerful. You can't fight it. It's too powerful. It's too strong. You will always be brought back together with your twin flame. You know, you could have been manifesting each other since you were little, since you were children. Without realising. Your true twin flame. Your true heart's desire. So even if they went to other people, it was just codependency, distraction, lust, desire. They're not you. They're not you. Or vice versa. Yeah? This bond is so powerful. Look, someone can't resist it. They can't fight it. Yeah? Healthy new relationship starting. A new start for you both. Right? So as I said, when someone doesn't realise what's happening, you know, you meet someone and you think, what's happening? You know, you feel something so strong. You don't know what it is. You don't know what this feeling is. You don't understand. You run away. You hide. You go to other people to block out your feelings, to distract someone, to distract yourself from someone else. Right? Resistant to change. Right? But they're finally embracing change, embracing their destiny and their wish fulfillment. The twin flame soulmate dynamic. Taking control of their destiny. There's powerful changes coming in here. A turnaround, a breakthrough, things going in your favour, Pisces. You can't fight it. You can't. Haven't you noticed that? You can't get away from someone, you're always brought back together. Why is that? Because it's fate and destiny, it's the universe. You can't get away from twin flames. You can't. The connection is too strong. Yeah? So it's like no matter how much someone tries to fight it, resist it, they run away, they go to other people, try and block it out. Why can't they keep away? Why do people come back to try to rekindle or apologise or reconcile with us? Why do past people come back? Because there's unfinished business and because it's meant to be. That is your twin flame. Their true heart's desire is to be with their twin flame. The connection is too strong. You can't fight it. Right? So this situation is calling for you to have faith and trust and be patient and remain hopeful. Because your ships are coming in no matter what. No matter what. This is a powerful reading, Pisces, especially when I do readings for Pisces and Libra. I mean, wow. Powerful. Any more want to come out for Pisces? Yeah, someone's definitely going to be getting married here. With the Hierophant here as well. I've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, guys. There's definitely going to be a wedding here. Engagement. This is a buying of a new home, a new house. Someone could be graduating from university, going back to your roots. Family get-togethers, celebration. When I see the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, that tells me engagements and marriage, commitment. Somebody is very serious here. They don't want to do immaturity. They don't want to sort of dance around their feelings anymore. They want to settle down. They want commitment. They want to do things properly, official. So there is definitely going to be, with some of you, some sort of celebration, something to do with engagements, marriage, kids, right? This is a stable, happy home environment, happy families dynamic. Someone that likes security. Soulmates coming back together. Building a future. Yeah? Solid foundation. So that's more proof there, guys. Someone could be coming in here to propose. Yeah? There's marriage here in the future. Again, I can't put a time frame on things. It will happen when it's meant to, in divine timing, okay? And with that Temperance card there as well, that tells me that someone here is, or has to, learn patience and master patience, right? It will come in. Just keep doing you. Okay, your ships are coming in no matter what. It's already written. It's already fated. Right? The universe will bring you back together with your twin flame at the right time. Trust, have faith, remain hopeful. This was very, very beautiful and powerful. This was more powerful than the last reading I did for you, Pisces. Stunning. Powerful. Like the outcome of the situation. So bright. The way you feel so free with someone. You feel at home with them. You can be yourself, your true, authentic self. You don't have to wear a false mask. You don't have to be anyone else but yourself with your twin flame. It's like looking in a mirror. Anyone else was a soul teacher, a lesson. Lust. Distraction. Why do people come back? I'll leave you to think about that, Pisces. Why do people come back? They can't keep away. Why do you keep getting brought back together with someone? Yep. So I hope this was insightful. And as I always say, gut instincts, follow your heart, go with your own judgment, right? You know deep in your heart what you feel is right. You know. And again, I keep getting told to pick this up. I keep getting drawn back to this. Right? So I hope this was insightful. Okay? Very powerful, very beautiful. Right? Heart, you can feel in someone's heart, their genuineness. The love that they feel for someone. It's genuine, it's true. Right? Love conquers all. You're never in separation in love, because you are love. Yeah? If at any time you feel stuck, seek spiritual guidance, tune in with yourself, answers, guidance, don't feed into that fear, don't get nervous. Someone here's quite nervous, right? Fear plays a massive part in a lot of these communication blocks, you see. So yeah, clarity within yourself, answers, it's all within you. You already know the answers. Just go within. Go within. Block everything out. Go within. Channel it. Calm yourself. Look. Yeah? Focus. Yeah? Willpower. I hope it helps, okay? Let me know. If anyone wants a private reading with me, it's all in the description box. Read it in the description box. Okay? I send invoices to people. Let me know the names and zodiacs and I do the rest. I would ask kindly that you give me time to work on the reading, have patience. And I send people invoices. Once the invoice is paid, then I get onto the reading and send you the reading after. Okay. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel. Sending you all so much love, blessings and peace be with you as it is. Bye, Pisces.